Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majewski Studios with your weather update here on your January the 13th, 2026. Things are looking absolutely gorgeous across North Georgia today with a lot of sunshine. Temperatures fairly mild, actually a little above normal, and I really hope folks got out and enjoyed it today because things are going to abruptly change as we're going to see the clouds back in here for tomorrow and eventually colder weather. In fact, we're tracking not one, not two, but three different cold shots that are coming at us here over the next 7 days. Now, before we get into this full report, if you're new here to our YouTube channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, please consider making this one of your weather sources. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future weather updates. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look there in Dahlonega. Talk about a gorgeous afternoon, a lot of sunshine, just a few high clouds out there for today. Also looking pretty good up there at Lake Chattooga. Beautiful afternoon, a lot of sunshine, a few high clouds. Delightful day, and I really hope folks got outside and enjoyed this weather today. Now, as we look at the local radar, it is all clear here for the moment. We are expected to be tracking a little bit of rain for tomorrow. Not going to amount to much. And yes, there's a possibility some northern areas might see a little snow showers or some snow flurries, maybe a late dusting up in the higher mountains, but really not a whole lot there. All right. Let's go take a look at the satellite imagery as we're looking at abundant sunshine for the area. We're going to see some of these clouds start to roll in here from the north. So we're going to see, again, some of these clouds work their way in and eventually bring a little bit of precipitation with it as we go in for tomorrow. Temperatures are very nice outside. Everybody kind of warming up well into the 50s this afternoon. Check out that 57 over there near Athens and looking very nice here for this afternoon. Already 59 up near Chattanooga. So a mild day, but this will be the last time you see this for a little while. Things are going to turn a lot colder here in the week ahead. Let's look at your model data here as we're looking pretty quiet here for the most part until we get to tomorrow afternoon. About 9 o'clock, you notice that we're getting that rain kind of moving on in here. And then by the 12 o'clock hour, getting some of those scattered showers and rains. And yeah, look at that blue. Yeah, get a little bit up there in the mountains there and some flurries possibility here going into Wednesday evening. And then we'll see things clear on out and just plain old cold moving in here all across North Georgia, setting up for a frigid start going into Thursday. In fact, some of the wind chills will be down into the single digits across some areas. In the mountains, might actually see below zero temperatures, believe it or not, getting quite nippy in here as we go over the next couple of days. Looking at your forecast maps, these comments from our friends from the National Weather Service. Watch a little timestamp there on top as we kind of go through the days of the week here. As we go into your Wednesday, again, watching that cold front coming up at us here as we go into the day and then kind of coming on through kind of a 1-2 punch of those cold fronts. And it's going to turn abruptly colder with falling temperatures and it'll still have a bit of a breeze on Thursday, thus those big wind chills. But not looking bad on Friday. We'll moderate a little bit before another front comes through. Look at that. Next one comes through on Saturday. That's front number 2. And then as we go into Sunday, Monday, here comes the next front coming down there. And boom, there's that one going through on Tuesday. So we've got 3 different cold fronts and 3 different shots of cold air coming in all across North Georgia. So get those heaters ready and make sure the fireplaces are ready to go. You're probably going to need it. All right, let's go take a look at our forecast here for tomorrow as we're going to be looking at increasing clouds, maybe a shower or two. The further north you go, the better chance you're going to see some showers around. And again, couldn't rule out an isolated snow shower, snow flurries going into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night briefly. And then as we look at our morning lows, not as cold in the morning as we got a brief warm up before that next front comes through. Mostly here in the middle to upper 30s. After a few mornings in the 20s, we're getting a little bit of a break, but don't worry, those 20s are going to be back at us as we go into Thursday morning. In fact, I expect some teens in here as well going into Thursday morning. Afternoon highs, mostly in the 50s, not quite as warm as today as the increased cloud cover in the area. And again, watch out for some late day showers. Regionally looking like this, looking at 50 in Nashville, 52 in Memphis, 53 in Birmingham, 62 down in Mobile, and 57 in Columbia. And the next 7 days, here we go. Look at that. Wow, 37-29 there on Thursday. There might be some areas in North Georgia that do not get above freezing on Thursday. 46-22 on Friday. Then we get a slight respite. Notice the overnight low is not quite as bad on Saturday morning, 32, but then we come right back down again as we look at those cold air masses coming into Sunday. And wow, just plenty cold straight into next week. Now, beyond Tuesday, hopefully we moderate a little bit toward the end of next week. But as far as the next 7 days are concerned, tomorrow is definitely going to be the warmest and then abruptly colder after that. So you have been warned. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on our YouTube channel. Please help us grow our channel. We're doing it organically, trying to stay away from the bots. So we're trying to do this one subscriber at a time. So please, by all means, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future weather updates. All right, that's it for now. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.